Hey YouTube, Will here from All Electric, and today we're taking a look at the redesign of Tesla's app. But first, I want to give a shout out to Nicola Pro, who supports me over on Patreon. Click the link down below to support me over there. Let's take a look first at the what's new. This is from the Apple App Store. So refresh vehicle and energy homepage, streamlined summon experience, which I am excited to test in a different video, not for this video. Enhance phone key support, so the vehicle no longer needs to be selected. So I had to assume that means multiple vehicles. Use Go off-grid to seamlessly disconnect your home from the grid. If you have a Powerwall or Tesla Solar, let me know down in the comment section how that actually works. Next, we have the Tesla Shop catalog has been updated, so we're going to take a look at that. And you can view supercharging history and the ability to pay supercharger and service outstanding balances only in select countries. Now, if you're not on Twitter, you should be, and follow me at A11Electric, but you should also follow this guy, Elon Musk, tweeting about the FSD public beta coming in about 4 weeks. 4 weeks, right? This is pretty funny that 2 weeks is definitely going to be longer than 4 weeks because many months ago, he tweeted out that it was about 2 weeks away. Definitely really hope that September 22nd is 4 weeks from when he tweeted this and that we do get that FSD beta button around that day. Now, jumping back into the app, you can see the updated design, which I really like. It's a lot cleaner, refreshed and everything. You can tell when I click on controls that the car, there's so much more detail with the shadows and just the detail in general of the car. Now, they did say that it was a little bit quicker, which in my experience here, you can see that when I pressed honk and when I pressed flash, it didn't really seem any faster. It seemed about the same, which, you know, it takes a couple seconds. But as you can see here, this is a good example that it's not 100%. I'm actually getting an error here that it will pop up on the bottom. Flashlights failed, command timed out. So I am gonna try this again and we'll see, but you can see it definitely takes some time every now and then when you initiate a command. You can see it's still scrolling, then I clicked on the unlock button, but there are my flashing lights, so that did end up working. And then we'll see if the car does get unlocked. But let's go back to the home screen there, and we can see that we do get an unlocked failed error there. Under the climate, you can see that this is drastically redesigned and a lot cleaner, well defined. You can see the interior of the car. You can actually see the touchscreen, and there's a picture on the touchscreen. You can see the steering wheel and everything. So when I actually clicked on the center third row heated seat, you get a nice haptic feedback there when you do click that. And then you have the temperature control in the center down there that pops up this little slide bar, which is really simple and very nice to use. You also have the vent over there if you want to vent the windows as well. You get your interior and exterior temperature where the car is parked at. Then you can also turn it off. But for some reason, when I hit turn off, then it turned on the middle seat again. So when I clicked that twice, then it said seat heated failed. There is some little errors that need to be ironed out, of course, with any new software. Security has been updated, but it's definitely nothing new there. When we click into upgrades, we can see that it's organized now by upgrades. So we can go in there and see what you have purchased, and you can also subscribe to other things like premium connectivity, and I'm sure there's going to be other things in the future. Now, when you click on accessories, this is something that's really cool, but it did take a little while for me to load. But you can now purchase things based off of which car you are viewing. So if you're looking at a Model 3, you're going to see Model 3 accessories from Tesla. This makes it really easy to add to a cart and purchase these accessories. Now, under service, you can schedule service, see history, and view video guides, which I think was all part of the older app. Now, under Roadside, just like the older app, there's no function here. It did take a second for me to load, but you can designate if you're having difficulties charging or the car will not drive or you have a flat tire or something like that. This is all part of the old app, so just a redesign in terms of the user interface that we're seeing here. So really happy with this. Now with my older phone and iPhone 7, yes, I still have the home button. I did not get this app update. I had to delete the app and then reinstall the app in order to see these features. So hopefully that helps you if you still aren't seeing this new software update. So to get to this charge limit section, you just tap on the battery up there like you did in the old app, but now it just pops right down and you can actually use that little dot and scroll, and you get nice little haptic feedback when you get to those 10% increments. Now, if you're using this section of the app wrong, make sure you do switch it to percent and it doesn't show miles. Now, if we look at the top right of the app, we can see that there's like a little image there. And so you actually now have the ability to add a picture in the app. Now, this is something that I do not think was there before, or at least I never saw it before, but it also shows you your other vehicles and also Tesla shop. So you can see your inbox, your loot box, your account. You also have settings that you can go all into. None of these seemed really new, just again, a new user interface, so a new UI skin over everything, but really the same functionality. So no new functionality other than what they talked about before with an improved summon experience, which I will be testing in a later video. So there you have it. There is the new Tesla app. I really like the new redesign. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you share this video with a friend, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. As always, I'll catch you guys in the next one.